Hi, I'm Tom from WMT, here with Tom's Tips, a range of videos to give you my take on common problems and frequently asked questions that are raised by my students. Today, I'll be talking about what you could do if you find you're not practicing your instrument enough. Well, it's a tale as old as time itself for beginners and advanced students alike. You have the instrument, the books, the online tutorials, all at your fingertips, and still can't find that motivation to pick up your instrument as often as you'd like. Over all the years I've been teaching, this has been a frequent problem. And when it comes to discussing it with my students, it usually boils down to the same handful of reasons. Some people have demanding jobs and work irregular hours, limiting their available time. Others will feel a bit overwhelmed with practicing, feeling like it's a chore. Now, especially if they haven't done any all week and their lesson is tomorrow. But the common thing I've found in pretty much all cases is that the person hasn't really established any kind of routine for themselves. They'll often treat their instrument practice as some special separate thing, while at the same time attending a regular sports practice or maybe visiting the gym twice a week as a matter of course. The overall theme here is to establish a routine and to stick to it. This routine can be reviewed or altered to suit your needs at different times, but there needs to be some underlying element of structure to your practice to make any significant progress. My first suggestion, if you don't already do this, is simply to take the instrument out of its case in between lessons. All too often, I'll hear that the person's instrument hasn't even made it out of its case all week. So place it on its stand and give it pride of place at home, somewhere with easy access. A musical instrument can be a visually appealing thing, and seeing it on a regular basis might be all that you need to be inspired to play it. The second thing I'd suggest is try to set a regular time for each day and make it part of your normal routine. Let's say, for example, 7 p.m. At 7 p.m, you practice your instrument for 30 minutes, then you're done. Setting a regular time for your practice routine, rather than choosing to practice at random times, will certainly give you more structure. If you know that certain days you won't be able to commit to it, simply work around it and elect the days that you know you will be free. My next tip is what I like to call passive practice. I'm assuming by now your instrument is on its stand and you have access to it. Try to pick it up and do just a couple of minutes each time you're in the same room as it. Those couple of minutes here and there will all add up. But you might think, 2 minutes, it's not really a long time. I won't get anything out of it. Well, my response to that would be, if you're not practicing at all, even 2 minutes is going to be better than no minutes. Now, if you feel that you will have to commit to a long practice time and that puts you off picking up your instrument, why not go the other way? Try setting a maximum time that you'll practice each day. Maybe set a kitchen timer for 5 minutes and give your instrument 100%. When that time is up, you put your instrument back down, leave it for that day. This way, you don't feel obligated to spend long periods of time on your instrument. You're picking it up regularly, and it may be just the thing you need to ignite that spark and make you want to spend a little bit more time with it. Now, a technique I've personally used in the past to practice is one I call mental rehearsal. The benefit of this method is that you don't even need your instrument if it's not to hand. It's not a complete substitute for actually playing your instrument. You'll still need to pick up your guitar or your sticks or your horn and spend some time with the real thing, but the process is pretty straightforward. At a time that suits you, maybe the last thing you do before you go to sleep on a night, simply close your eyes and for a few minutes think through the motions that you're going to do on your instrument when you're playing that particular song or a scale or an exercise. Try to visualise your hands moving and also the sounds that you'll be making when you do. It's almost like a form of meditation. In my experience, I've found that this strengthens my understanding of what I'm learning, and what I particularly like to do is when I use this method is to slow the motions down in my mind so I can really think about the technique too. I hope this will have given you some ideas as to how you can pick up your instrument a bit more frequently and get something out of it. The basic equation I use is this: time in, however long or short that is, equals better results. Normalising your playing time and making it a regular part of your routine, even if it's just a few minutes at a time, is much better than letting the workload build up and cramming hours in the night before your next lesson. If you enjoyed this video or would like to see more from me, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to find out as soon as I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you have a question that you'd like me to cover in the future, drop me a message or leave one in the comments below. Thanks for watching, see you next time.